What's wrong? What's wrong with you? La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Elmo's there. What the?
I just saw that comment. You know, I thought of something very funny. I was wondering if in our lifetime we will ever get a Dark Side Phil clone, but he's from the Middle East. I prefer him to be Indian because then, you know, he'd probably be taken out by a train or something and we'd see it live on television. I mean, on stream. How's it going, folks? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very tired today. I probably shouldn't have even bothered coming on, to be real, because I've been up since 3 a.m. just like hammering out the edits, trying to make these sponsors happy, bro. And nobody understands that that man needs some time to, like, you know, maybe sleep or rest or chill out. Like 2 or 3 long edits in a row really takes it out of you. And then somebody sent me a resume to be an editor, and I'm like, I don't even want to play this game, bro. You're the same guy who said you could do thumbnails, and you just gave me some AI stuff. But like AI slop, it wasn't even good AI slop. At this point, I'm so desperate, I would take good AI slop. It's like, somebody, please. Somebody understand. Jesus Christ. How, Nick Fuentes.
Dude, can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
I feel that in my soul when he says it. I feel like he's talking about me. Oh, Lord, I'm tired. So I'm probably only going to be here for like an hour at best. I don't know if I can make 2 hours. I'm going to be real with you, dude. AI slop with croutons. Yes, I would like some croutons. I'm kind of hungry. You know, put that in my bowl. I would like to nibble upon it. There's like stuff I wanted to look at, but I don't know which one I wanted to look at first. Maybe like the Witcher trailer. Can I watch the Witcher trailer and get away with it? Do you guys know? Do you guys know that? Probably not. All right, let's talk about like the GTA leaks real quick because it's nuts, bro. You know, can I play you XQC? Like being so goddamn lame, it isn't even funny. Like, bro, all of these streamers, I feel like they have some sort of deal with Rockstar or something with the way they're acting. Every last one. Because when it comes to like people with any sort of clout or money, they're all like, oh, Rockstar this and this and this and that. You got to get with the times. Like, come on, guys. What is up with you people? Like, do you think we're all retarded? I know somebody's on a payroll, baby. And it should be me, of all people, with my talented ass. You know, where the hell is this? Oh, I got so many folders. GTA 6, Call of Booty. Where is this stupid ass folder? Okay, the leaker. No, wait, no, it's got to be in the other GTA 6 folder. This one's like XQC is being such.
Game was $30. People would complain. If the game was sold at a lower price, people would actually underhype their own game, and we would say, dude.
This guy literally can't play CSGO without opening like 20 crates because he's such a fucking gambler, bro. This dude has no concept of money, no concept of reality. To him, $100 is literally nothing. It's literally nothing. $100 is what you spend within 20 minutes of playing CSGO. That's what $100 is to him. For the rest of us, $100 for a game, you don't even get a hard copy of it. That's a big ask. That's huge. Jesus Christ. The whole point of owning a home console, in my opinion, is to have a physical copy of the fucking game. Like, that's the last thing we got left. To, like, pretend you own something.
They're probably selling it way lower on the market price because it's a low-quality product. And if they would actually kill their own hype if they put it really...
People would be more hyped if GTA 6 is affordable. If GTA 6 was, like, $59.99, $69.99, people would be ecstatic. They would be cheering. They'd be, if Rockstar just gave it that price point and a physical copy, everyone would have been happy as a pig in shit. But this asshat believes that it needs to be more money in order to keep hype up because we all love getting hyped to pay more for shit. I love the fact that 3 tacos and 1 soda now cost like $20. I can taste the flavors.
cheap. You know it for a fact. You know it, and it's crazy that you'll deny it. If they underprice their games, they would kill their own hype. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Guys, take a macroeconomics class.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a knee-jerk reaction.
Your shit at the fucking...
This dude who's never had a real job talking about macroeconomics. The audacity. Bro would literally be flipping burgers if it wasn't for Overwatch League being like just huge at the time. If Overwatch League never happened, we wouldn't have XQC. There's so many of these dudes that have never been punched in the face. They've never done a sit-up. They've never thrown a kick, that have lived their whole lives online and somehow managed to make money being mid as shit, that now think they have a great view of the world. They understand how everything works because they got rich being stupid. It's nuts. I want to end my own life.
At some bum price at some indie game. We're making a fucking...
Oh, you got a point there, dude. I forgot he's Canadian. He's Canadian?
Yo, these guys don't follow the market. They are the market. These guys, everybody is running the way that they made it. This is their fucking market. Are you kidding me? Video games. These guys are video games.
Yeah, that's right. Mario's riding GTA's market. I mean, if it wasn't for GTA, we wouldn't have Mario Brothers. Remember when that came out on Super Nintendo and revolutionized gaming?
A disc. Guys, I bought a Steam machine. You know what, chat? I'm mad about the Steam machine. You wanna know why? Because there's no HDD. Guys, oh no. I'm so mad. Where's my HDD? I want my spinning disc. Where is it? Where's my disc? Like, Jesus Christ.
When he really thought he was cooking with that one. He thought he was giving a sermon. He was preaching. The children were eating. I wish I got rich so I could be full-blown stupid. So I could be so fucking dumb that a normal rational thought doesn't even enter my head. And I could just say random crazy shit and everybody's just like... And then a streaming site comes around and they're like, oh my God, you have so many viewers because whatever fucking reason, the world is cursed. Oh, I want to jump off a bridge. I wish I was Hindu. My life would end faster. I can't believe you said that, strong opinions. That Quebec accent. He is getting roasted, though, on X right now, XQC, even though it doesn't matter. Mainly the Latins are tearing into his ass. I got to pull this up without pulling up something that's actually a GTA leak, or else these motherfuckers, Rockstar, are coming here. They'll beat the shit out of me. They'll take the $50 out of my back pocket. Isn't this El Camino or something? Oh, you can't see. El Rubio. He's very big in Latin America and Spain, I think. I don't know. Not even the most famous ones get away with it, even given the power and influence people who could care less. Blah, blah, blah. El Rubio. I visited Rockstar North, GTA 6. Tomorrow, the secret comes to an end. You'll have on my channel an exclusive video with unseen images and all the details of the biggest game in history. This is a dream. Thank you for inviting me to your home, Rockstar Games. You know what? Rakai pissing his dude off might have been actually based. Never thought I'd say it in my life. Oh, the Latin Americans are ripping Rubio to shreds. Yeah. Hold on. XQC has something else to say. Hold on. Help me out, X.
Chat, I think that if you're a leaker, you're a fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't know about who you are. It's never good. It doesn't do good for anybody. Even the ones that like the game don't want to see the game. Even the people that will buy the game don't want to see.
Did you see that the leaker that Rockstar sent a private detective to his house to intimidate him? No, I was going to add that in the video I posted today. I was going to add it, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was real, because some people were speculating and saying that was false. Others believed it to be true. It's hard to tell what's what. It's kind of like when they were saying this one Hindu guy leaked stuff to CyberLeaks because he thought he was going to get laid. And this whole rumor started up. I only covered it briefly, even though there's no truth to it, because I figured I'll just pepper that in. So yeah, I saw that. Pretty funny stuff. If it's real, man, wowzers.
They don't give a shit. They want to play the game. If you do, then you're not a real gamer. You're a fucking loser. I think that if...
Why is he so tilted over this, bro? Like, for real. You would think CyberLeaks came to XQC's house and stopped him from gambling for a fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you so mad about? And what would you do if you were in front of leaks? You wouldn't do anything. I seen this guy. He can't even do a sit-up. Guy's built like a 12-year-old girl. And he's like throwing around this energy. Like he's going to slap someone in the face or something. It's like when Phil gets all spicy, you know? It's like, calm it down, sunshine. I know you've never been in an altercation by the way you look. Does anybody here speak Spanish? I don't. My family never taught me.
Vale, ¿de qué estamos hablando? Ah, sí. Bueno, como siempre, no sé qué pasa últimamente en las redes sociales, pero parece ser que la gente pues pone a caldo cualquier cosa para llevarse
God, it sounds like I'm back at my grandfather's house.
unos likes, ¿vale? Pero hay gente diciendo que da igual, lo que sea,
This is what
cuando
Christmas was like for me.
literalmente esto.
Yes. Bonus
Una
noche.
de hace años. Uno de los leaks es de 2025. Algo así visto,
Oh, I
¿no?
see.
Porque parece ser que
He's probably like playing down because there's something about the league's probably playing it down. He sides with Rockstar. Okay, I got the gist of it. My Spanish is terrible. Terrible. You think dating Latin women most of my life I'd pick up something. Such a bad learner. Your grandpa loves you. Exactly. Craigslist, you know the story. I almost went into it, but I was like, nah, people heard it. People heard it before. He looks like Rafa Nadal. I don't know who that is. Man, I'm tired today, guys. I'm sorry. Brian, for the 2, we love our Papa Gundam quality. That's not today, dude. I am out of juice, 100%. In fact, I'd love a soda or something. Just get some caffeine in my blood. I'm trying to like wipe out sugar, fat, and all this stuff. I got to get back in shape again. I got to get fit. All my leather suits for motorcycle riding. They don't allow for anything over fat. Darklings for 2. Can we get more Phil? No, I refuse. There's too much Phil this week. Connection for the 2. Gamers are cooked. They're justifying $80 digital. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everybody's a consumer these days, man. It is what it is, though. There's no way around it. The Martin B for the 20. New York's tax. Thank you, sir. Kathy Hokel thanks you as well. You know what's sad? If I get out of here this year, God willing, fingers crossed, I'm looking at one place that I think I might just go with and say to hell with it, you know? It's like not what I overly want or envision, but at this point, it's just like I got to get out of New York. But the intact tone and think before you sleep are telling me I should, move to Texas with the rest of them. And I'm like, I don't know, man. The property taxes are so high. It looks like it's a desert where you fuckers are at. Orion for the 10. On my way to work, 3 more days of nights, and then I'm supposed to be off 4 days. I have to catch the VOD later. Here's some more money so you can visit Heels and have a vacation. Thank you. I don't want to go to England. If I go to England, I think they could arrest me for the things I've said. They're very bigoted, but they're not bigoted. Everything I said is just totally based. But England's really weird. Drake Timberchef for the 5. Dolly and Frankenfooter have been taken, but Darkside Phil still snorts on the earth to torment us. Dude, Phil had like the shittiest take on Frankenfooter dying. You got me saying Frankenfooter. Tim Curry dying, dude. Let me find that for you. It is going to be slow today, children. I'm telling you. I feel bad that I got nothing left to give.
If you didn't hear, we lost Tim Curry, and he passed away at the age of 80. Wow. Big deal.
I don't like DSP. I think he's such a dickhead. He really is a fucking schnurr. Tim Curry, bro. Tim Curry had so many iconic roles. Obviously. Oh, he was in that movie, Clue. That was a good one. He was in Legend with Tom Cruise where he played the devil, basically. That was a great performance. He was The Thing or It or whatever, the weird clown. I forgot his name. Oh, my God. What else did Tim Curry do? He's a great voice actor. He was like, he He's a chicken guy from Duckman. I remember that. That was awesome. That was like peak Tim Curry for me. Duckman. Maybe I could like take over for Tim. I might be able to do that voice. Just give me time to learn it. Legend, absolute legend. The dude, whatever he did, he's fantastic in. He glowed. He's in that movie Home Alone, I'm pretty sure. Like Tim Curry, bro. Come on. One of the greatest homos to ever live. Tim Curry. I have a poster of Tim Curry in my bedroom as Dr. Frankenfooter in like a glass frame. And Phil's like,
in any capacity. It's just not important. It's not interesting. It's boring.
you are not important, interesting, and boring. You fucking fucker. This begging asshat who has no passion buying all of these cards, and he doesn't care about them, dude. I see him opening packs. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, oh, look how pretty it is. It's all shiny. You can't see my hands moving. I really should set up another camera so I could use the hand animations on this fucking thing. Oh, look at the cards. He doesn't care. Dude, Corey, I believe, sent me some Gundam card packs to my P.O. box, bro. Dude, Char, what is it? It's a SPC plus Char Gundam card. It's sick as shit, dude. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Dude, I was ecstatic as this is sick. Then I opened some packs. I got a Unicorn Destroy Mode SP silver. Oh man, I was beaming, dude. I think it's like worth $60 or something. But to me, it's like worth way more. This is a cool card. It's not like I'm going to sell it. These are badass now. My point is, like, I get excited. I think about, obviously, the specs. Because you know everything about most of these suits, the ones I'm interested in, not so much seed. Whatever. Here's some more film.
So that's unfortunate, obviously. Today.
What an asshole. What an asshole. Rook, hey, Rook for the 20. Buy a soda on me, Papa G. You know, maybe I would. Jesus Christ, $20 is a lot for a soda. I didn't even see that. God bless you. Maybe like one little soda, but I should stay on my diet, you know? But now I finished that huge, stupid video. I can finally get my motorcycle trailer inspected and then take myself to the racetrack at least once before I leave the state. Once this year, at least. That's all I'm looking to do. That's the one thing I'm probably going to get out of this whole year. That's for me. And then, you know, hopefully buy a house and get to the grind. I think I might pass up on Texas, even though, like, I got people there I know. Like, nerds there. I know Think Before You Sleep. Kind of know Tectone. You know, cool guy. Funny dude. Want me on shows and stuff. I think they want me to actually show up and be there. Like as the guy rather than It's a Gundam or something. But I don't think you want real me showing up because I say real shit sometimes and forget. Like I did when we were watching EDP. Darkling for the 2. Would you move to hell no? Bro, I gotta get my Martin Lawrence clip for that, dude. You stay right there. Don't you dare move. What the hell knows that one? All right, here we go.
And catch LaFleur when he goes to pick up the drugs. Bam! Got him!
Let me get this straight. You're volunteering to escort these drugs right into the hands of the most dangerous drug dealer in the Northern Hemisphere?
Hell no!
That's how I feel about moving to Mexico. That's what I look like when you said that
Dealer
shit.
in the Northern Hemisphere?
Hell no!
Oh my God. That's my uncle, right? Okay. I probably told this story before. I broke my wisdom tooth. I can't even remember how I broke it. Can't even remember. So point being, I'm talking to my uncle. I'm like, oh, it hurts, you know, yada, yada, yada. And he goes, don't worry about it. We can go to Mexico. We'll go to Mexico. You get it cut out. My uncle kind of talks like Hunter S. Thompson a little bit. We'll go to Mexico. It's real cheap. And, you know, get something down to Tijuana. What the fuck do you mean go to Mexico to get my teeth removed? It put me under, and then I find some organs or something missing. I ain't fucking with that. Then my uncle's like, I'm gonna get high. I'm gonna get high, and I'm gonna buy a blimp. I shouldn't even be telling you people this shit because my uncle told me this in confidence. So don't you say shit. He goes, I'm gonna buy a blimp, and I'm using my voice. I'm not doing his voice anymore. And he's gonna like build like a little house or something in the blimp, like a small one room or some shit. And he's gonna get in the blimp. He's gonna get really, really fucking high, and then he plans on dying that way. He's just gonna do drugs till he dies in the sky. He's like, wherever I land is where I land. I'm gonna take some art with me. I'm gonna put some art. I'm like, why are you taking art with you? Like, what type of suicide pact is this? You're gonna go up there, you get high as hell, and you're gonna take some art too? And if I end up in the Himalayas, I'm in the Himalayas. That doesn't even make sense to me. But whatever, you know, I can't say I'm a good nephew in that sense because I'm just like, well, if that's how you feel, if that's like what floats your boat and you've been thinking about this because it's come up a couple fucking times and it's like, you do what you got to do, I guess. You know, a little honey, a little Memphis, a little June bug. And I'm like, yeah, a little June bug. I hear you. Oh my God. Hey, let me get back to work. Let me get my head together. Thank you for the 2, by the way, Darklings. McLeod for the 5. If you're moving to Texas, just stay out of West Houston. Lots of room to gallop, moisture, and don't got to worry about flooding. Dallas and Austin suck. Yeah, I don't think it'll be near Dallas. Originally, I was thinking of Fort Worth, so I could be near like some other people I know up there. And I knew Ducati Dallas was out there. And the reason why I wanted to be in Texas was mainly because the houses were gorgeous, but I didn't know the property taxes were almost as high as New York or just as high as New York. But it was mostly to be near Circuit of the Americas. I figured I'll move out there, live there, yada, yada, get a big house because the houses are huge and affordable, whereas everywhere else, not so much. Get out there, dude, be near the Circuit of Americas, and then I could ride a MotoGP track maybe once a month, once every 2 months or 3. I would be down for that. That would be fantastic for me. But then Circuit of the Americas went private. And I think the only thing that got left is like something Raceway that's nearby. Here it's all right, but it's not Circuit of the Americas, dude. I don't want to go to racetracks where you're out in the fucking hot sun. So you got to bring your own tent. You got to jump through these hoops. I want to finally go to a racetrack that has a paddock. I want to rent a fucking paddock, dude, and be out of the sun when I'm not in the session. You know what I'm saying? Is that too much to ask? Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I forgot what we were talking about, Matt. Red Queen Paradox for the 10 Nietzsche coins. FDSP, Rip Curry. I hear you, dude. DSP is such a... You know, he was trashing fucking The Witcher, bro. The Witcher. A DLC that looks great. They're doing a whole... We may as well watch the trailer because it looks like, from what little I've seen, they've completely taken the original Witcher and they've decided to actually make it match the E3 premiere from 2013. Remember how crazy it looked? And then what we got? That's awesome. It Phil's sitting there like, you can't see my face. Hold on. It's The Witcher. It's an old game. We've already played it. I want to see some new stuff. Come on, chat. Give me $50. I want to rip some packs. Don't you want to see me get the special Pikachu? No, fuck you, dude. I'm sorry. Let me have a drink. Darkling for the 2. How can we convince DSP to open Gundam? No, stop it. You are banned, Darklings. If DSP starts opening Gundam packs and he gets like the chase cards, dude, I will flip. I will self-destruct like Hiro Yui. You don't even know. Dude. If he got like those, like a gold Wing Gundam or Sasabi, especially from Freedom Ascension, I'd lose it. If he got a god pack of that, I'd go ape shit. He'd probably just buy the Japanese ones because the American packs are so expensive now. Hold on. It's Menestopheles for 50. Phil has been a real mouthy punk lately. That aside, the GTA leaks have me wetting myself laughing. You know, I saw today's leak. I can't show you, which is so stupid, but it's not looking good. It's a build. Okay, here's what I know. This is what Printmaster Bro is telling me. The build that the leaker is showing is from May. So that's not too far from that. That's this year. And it's a comparison between what we saw in the trailer with Luca and then what the gameplay actually was. It looks like night and day difference. And I'm sitting here like, I hope it's better than that, dude. Like, for real. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm saying like a lot as of late. I really got to work on that. I want to play GTA. I do, but I don't want to support this bullshit. It reminds me of when Activision fired the original guys at Infinity Ward, and I boycotted Call of Duty up until like they redid Modern Warfare. And I remember Zoe was saying we should play it. And I'm like, I'm boycotting because they got rid of the original members of Infinity Ward. He's like, bro, that was like 10 years ago. Can you get over this? And I was like, okay, dude, I guess so. Well, I'll play. Roadkill for the 2. Kirsty talked about how great New Hampshire is. Yeah, I'm not doing any more snow, my guy. Not doing it. No. I've been fighting snow my whole life, except for when I lived in Arizona for a short time, California, and a very brief stint in the South. That's why I kind of hate the South, not personal. But yeah, no. New Hampshire probably has more snow than here. No. I refuse. You are crazy. Woof. I remember we had a snowstorm so bad here, and I wish I could show you guys, but it would show where I was living. Dude, the snow covered the fucking cars in the driveway. It covered them. I remember having to dig just to get to the cars. Then I tried to take Fluffy out, which was really funny. I didn't film it. I should have, though. It was so funny. She's all hyper. We go outside. She runs. She jumps. And then she gets lost in the snow. So I have to like pull her out by the leash. And she gets out, takes a look at the snow, jumps in it again, comes out, shakes it off. And then she just starts clawing at the door to get back in the house. It was so funny. What a dog. I love Fluffy. Probably my best friend. Size 0 for the 10. You have 2 kidneys. You only need one Fluffy emoji. No, I'm keeping both. I've taken good care of my kidneys. I'm keeping them. When I die, I'm keeping my organs too. I'm not donating shit. Sucks to suck. If you need an organ, you're not getting mine. Dingling for the 5. For your uncle's blimp fund. I think he's got the bread. I think. You know. I think he's got it. We haven't been talking too much as of late. Because like a lot of things went down after my aunt died. It was really bad. And I wish I probably ranted about it and said more than I should have when it happened. Oh my God, dude. I have so many crazy people related to me on both sides of my family. It's nuts. Insane people. I gotta get out of here. Obi-Wang? Obi-Wang. Ravioli. Obi-Wang ravioli? Obi-Wang ravioli. Why do I want to say Obi-Wan? Probably because I see Obi-Wan. Has been around for 2 months. I'm baked and I hate claw space. Love you, Gunham. What is claw spaces? Let me get through these. I'm almost done. Spartan laser for the 5. North Texas isn't a bad place to be. Neither North Fort Worth. Yeah, let's think about that. Hold on. Past Dallas is booming right now. Austin, Texas, and Houston aren't what you're looking for. Oh, yeah, definitely not Austin, Texas, and Houston. Definitely not. But I don't think... Like, I know it would probably be better for me as a content creator to be out there with everybody else. But I really don't want to deal with the heat. And the only racetracks I see are 5 hours away. But there's tons of dirt bike tracks. I don't do dirt bike tracks. I should dirt bike because I hear riding dirt bikes on the dirt track makes you a better motorcycle street rider and racer. But, you know, what are the odds of me actually getting to pursue a dream? You know, dreams are over for me. I'm at the end stage. This is it. I'm looking death in the face. You know what I'm saying, Spartan? I mean that in a positive way. But then later on, somebody will tell me about it. You're like, I think that, see, the way you see the world is like you think a man's life is just suffering and sacrifice. And I don't think that's everybody's life. And I'm like, well, it's mine. All right. If I had a different outcome, I'd be a happier guy. If good things happen, I'd be a different person. I think that could be said of everybody. Usually when I come across people that are really, really happy and content with life, things usually go their way. But when I come across people that are fed up and tired, I know life has been beating the shit out of that motherfucker. Melodic method for the 20. YouTube has no sense of humor. Stay frosty, Gundo. Exactly. Like China's releasing Bibbidi. Did you hear that? It's gonna take on YouTube. I hear they're paying you like $1 for every 1,000 views. I don't even know how you spell that. I probably got the wrong thing. Come on. What is this? I'm about to quit. Should have the caffeine. Bibbidi bobbidi. That's it. I'm done. Screw you. We'll talk about Bibbidi some other day, my guy. Trey Stonewall for 100. I'll send you some Gundam cards so you can rip packs on stream. Thank you, Trey Stonewall. I would love nothing more than the pack rip on stream and be just like Daddy Phil. Wait a second. I just realized that there were these huge juicy tips over and over again. And I have not even played a single jingle from Daddy Phil.
Oh, nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. Oh, nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the goal. Right?
Thank you, Phil. You play these clips and DSP seems like he's a fun little dude. I cherry picked the clips that make Phil look the best.
Let's hit the goals right now. And let's get a big, fat, juicy tip. Let's get some goals hit. Let's hit the goal right now by the end of this podcast.
You know something? Looking at Phil in these clips, he probably needs to start eating again. He looked so much healthier a year ago. Like Juicy Tip Phil is over, and now we have his dying Phil. He looks like Joe Biden. Hold on. I got it. You got it here somewhere. I showed it on some other live stream I was on. I think it was F&T. That was pretty fun. I should start crashing it since, apparently to join, all I have to do is just show up every week and demand to be on. I'm the new member. Look out. Gotta love me. Hold on. I forgot to hit all files because this thing's really, really iffy. Who's that? Nope, not playing that. That's gay. That's Pittsburgh Peak. Just trying to live his life. Brazilian gay man being tortured. Hold on. Maybe we'll watch that while I look for Phil. What do you say to that? That's what you guys like. That's the stuff that really touched. Oh, no, it won't let me. That doesn't even make sense. You can't have nothing good anymore, dude. No, that's not the right one. Give me a second. I'm going to find this. It's like this picture of Phil that I think is so funny that I had to save it. He looks like he's dying. That's Todd Howard, Elliot Page. Why do I have so much garbage on this thing? I wish I had some unpaid interns, I could force them to do stuff like, hey, get in here and fix this shit for me. This is what Phil looks like now. And this is what Phil used to look like.
Oh, nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. Oh, nice juicy.
Look at what happened to him. Ripping packs. Not looking back. Rebsy's here for the 2. Don't go to Michigan. High car insurance and potholes. Why on God's green earth would I go to Michigan, Rebsy? Hell no. I was watching a show called Love After Lockup. It's so fucking funny. And a lot of the women that are dating guys in prison were in Michigan. Connect for the 2. You have to move to one Imru's house or Mexico. Well, I guess I'm going to fucking Imru's house. What choice have I got? If it's Imru or Mexico? She probably wouldn't be able to handle being around me. I'm too masculine. I mean, that's just obvious. I mean, you chat's probably like, you masculine? Not you, you fruit. But compared to the guy she normally hangs around, yeah. So this guy's got a little testosterone left in his balls. And they'd be like, yeah, you're not that cute. They should be like, whoa, what? This guy. Darkling for the 2. When you move, are you taking your hell no? Darkling, I'm not carrying any more weight. No. No. Martin, help me, Martin.
Hands of the most dangerous drug dealer in the Northern Hemisphere?
Hell no.
Thank you, Martin. No, definitely not. I've been paying for adults to eat. I've been paying for people's cell phones, but it's on my plan. So what are you going to do? It's not really a big deal, right? I bail people out when it's a problem. And I'm tired of it, really. I'm also tired of being blocked. Like, if I'm going to come around and fix a major fucking issue, why would you stop me? Huh? Why do old women meddle? Does anybody know? It's like the second they think they're losing control, they have to stop you. Oh, God forbid I come in here and save you from yourself. No, I'm out. It's time for me to get a nice big house with a big yard. I don't think I could smoke pot in those states. So whatever. Maybe I'll pick up normal smoking for a little bit. And I'll watch my dog run around with another dog because I'm gonna get another dog. So Fluffy's life for the rest of her days, she's gonna have friends. And she's just gonna live her little life to the fullest while I waste away on YouTube. But I'm gonna make sure somebody's happy. And then I won't be paying for other people to eat. I don't need to hear anything like, oh, there's no food here. Like, there's 2 adults there. Okay, no. Damn it, Dark Link. You get me to talk too much. Benny Star for the 20. My good friend and Chad Gundam. Hope you and all these wonderful people are doing well. What madness have you for store for today? Are you going to play the new Star Wars game? As always, you and everyone here is awesome. Maybe I should check it out, but I can't say that I care that much. I saw something, but I wasn't that big on it. The only thing I care about is The Witcher right now. Mac for the 5. A healthy amount of snow in Dallas, Fort Worth by Houston, Warakota, Austin, and long rifle ranges. Stay away from the coast, though. Got it. Stay away from the coast. I'm not going there, most likely. As much as I want to be there and probably be in the mix and do some interesting stuff, I kind of want to be someplace with a low cost of living. You know, I want a low cost of living. I want low property taxes. I want a nice house. I want some green grass. And I want to paint some model kits and rip some bags like Daddy Phil. Oh, my God. Alex Kane. It's been a member for 12 months. We need some snow right now, especially given this godforsaken heat here in the DF dub. It's freaking ridiculous. Oh, it's coming soon, right? Can't say that. I know snow will be here soon. I got to get out before the snow comes. That would be such a shame to get stuck with fucking snow, dude. Catatoing said, I got it wrong for the 10. Sub G had a birthday last week. Well, happy birthday. And my brother has one tomorrow. I'm 50. What? You're 50? This whole time I thought you were a Zoomer. You should get plenty of time to screw up even more. Love your bro. You know, I was thinking about my brother like a few days ago, simply because like the dude who sent me the gun packs, his name was Corey, and my brother's name is Corey. And I was like, damn, I haven't seen him in so long. I should probably like do something about that. What do you think, Catatwinks? Omega for the 5. If you're okay with living with cheats and hearing the call to prayer every day, then sure, Texas is the perfect place for you. Then I'm out. Right there, I'm out. No. You've already you're like making Texas worse for me, dude. This one, you the navigator for the 5. Gundo hates Phil, but does him great PR. That is actually true. I hear that so fucking often, where people are like, I never would have heard of Phil if it wasn't for you. So it's my own fault. I've done so much for this asshole for God knows how many years, and he has the nerve to say things he said about me. I'm glad Kino Casino screwed him over. Captain Mercury for the 5. Sorry to depress you, but did you hear about Tim Curry? Yeah, I know Tim Curry's dead, my dude. Oh my God, I never got anything signed by Tim Curry. Oh, I forgot. Shit. It would have been nice to have a Dr. Frankenfooter poster signed by him. That would have been pretty epic. Oh, wow. Fat Pinfield for the 10. You should create a set of DSP trading cards. Keemstar already did that. The most valuable one would, of course, show him with his finger in his ear. Keem has already done that. They're called locale trading cards. Malachi for the 5. Your escape from New York is inspiring my escape from California. My uncle left California. Here's the both of us coming out better on the other side. I heard that. I knew it was bad when my uncle sold his like entire property. It was like, wow. He lived there my whole life. So when he dipped, it was like a revelation. But it is what it is. If I see photos of California, it doesn't look like it did when I was a kid. It's totally different now. Looks like a third world country in some of the areas I used to hang out. Drake Timothy for the 5. In the middle of the live stream, there was a commercial break about your leaks underwear. Thanks for nothing, PooTube. Bro, what? I'm going to Google that, even though I shouldn't. Because then I'll start getting those ads. That is a thing. Leak-proof underwear for women. Huh. Dude, YouTube has the worst ads up until like fall. Then it'll get better. They'll actually have stuff we're interested in. Here we go. Steve Jones has been a member for 5 months. Yuck Run Fluffy. Thank you, Steve Jones. Last one or free. Darkling for the 2. Will you ever be back on Kino Casino? That I don't know. Again, he hasn't invited me on, but I have to say, the last time I was on, I didn't do well because I was so tired, bro. I was so tired. I did that Kino Casino appearance, and I was awake for like 24 hours. Literally, I was editing that whole time. Then I had to go on Kino Casino. Oh my God. That was such a bad one for me. I had no energy to hang with Triple P, which was sad because I think Triple P is pretty fucking funny. Steve Jones with 5. Sorry I haven't been around. I work every day, 10 to 12 hours a day, but I got promoted. Good for you, Steve Jones. And I understand putting in the 10 to 12 hour, except yours is like physical and mine is this crap. I don't know which one I prefer. Probably the physical, but then I don't get to watch some dumb shit in between, you know? I'm telling you, water has no caffeine in it. Easy A for the 5. Gundo, why isn't Pokimane helping with the house purchase? You got to get your future wife in line, dude. Financial trust is key to healthy marriage. Yeah, I think that's out the window. The last time I tried speaking to Pokimane, I've said it before, and I admit it. Back when Asus was doing a partnership with Gundam and I just needed the graphics card, I actually DM'd her and I was like, listen, if you help me do this, I'll totally lay off you. Could you do me a solid? I'm such a stinker. You know, she should have done it. I would have been in her pocket. I'd be like, okay, I owe you one. Therefore, I have to lay off your gay shit. But she decided to leave me on red. Therefore, whatever I decided to do was fair game. It was an olive branch, as DSP would say. I offered her an olive branch. I was like, Pokey, can you help me out here?
You need to make it work.
You're volunteering to escort these drugs right to the most dangerous drug dealer in the Northern Hemisphere?
Hell no.
She probably doesn't even answer her DMs on the reel. All right, let me like check out this Witcher trailer. I'm gonna like just.
I see a white wolf striving forward towards a solitary tower. Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me.
See, this is so crazy. Everything here, it looks like a modded copy of The Witcher. This is what my Witcher looked like. Actually, my Witcher looked better than this. But now it's probably broken because they did updates, dude. So I don't even know if I could play the new DLC because my save file is going to be so corrupted. It's all free. I know. That's what's great about CD Projekt Red. I mean, I have to admit, Siri being a Witcher, still not feeling it. Kind of goes against the lure, whatever. But at least they do shit like this. They are the last decent developer You know, what is this? CD Projekt Red is the last good one. We used to think Rockstar was okay. Now that it's just CD Projekt Red. That's all that's left. That's all we got.
Need to make it work.
Oh, damn it. What's this? Things are breaking. It really feels like the Witcher team saw what popular mods were on the Nexus that everybody was loving, and they just incorporated it in the game. Oh, wait. Was that like... Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. Yes. This... Dude. I swear to God. This looks like the mod that I was using. I really feel like CD Projekt Red probably incorporated the most popular Nexus mods that went out of its way to make The Witcher look like the 2013 version. This is literally the stuff I was using. That's crazy.
Once you're a Witcher, you can't just step off the path. You're one for life. And there's never an ending that's not also a new beginning.
Missed a chance to say because you love me, bitch. That would have flowed so much better, Raw. What happened? Come on, gotta punch your guitar. Now this is this is actually an ad that I'm going to watch. He actually paid to make this an ad. That's dedication. Is his music on Spotify? Look him up. It's the Seattle musician. DrDonMusic.com. What a Chad. Let me see. It sounds like it's just like 2 chords. What does it do? I so poor but rich. Won't you give me pussy, bitch? So poor but rich.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Don, and that is an original Dr. Don tune called Poor But Rich. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Please hit the notification bell for alerts for future videos from Dr. Don. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you've already done that, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And comment below the video about anything you'd like to say about the song or anything else.
That's a good guitar.
Dr. Don loves you. Always will.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
really love to know where you live. I'm
What?
from Seattle, Washington, United States of America.
Where's this shit going? I didn't see the... I'd like to know where you live. I'd like to know where you live. I want to put on your clothes, if that's at all possible. Could I come over for lunch? You know, Dr. Don loves you. I'm very hungry. I'm thirsty, and I'm alone. And he's just like casually playing some chords too. Hold on. This is the energy Dr. Don has. I love you. I'm hoping that I could come over. We'll have some drinks, some tea, and it'll be a fun time. Then I'll tell you about this girl who left me. She got pregnant by another guy. It was a pretty bad day. Okay. This isn't about me. It's about Dr. Don. Why did you have me take out my guitar? You people. I need to wait.
enjoy finding out where my music.
That's a true
listeners
story, though. That did
watchers
happen.
Reside, what country, continent,
Okay.
state, province, city, town you live in. It's a thrill to find out that I made somebody's day in Asia or anything like that. And if you're from the United States, and especially if you're from the Northwest of the United States, Washington State, Oregon, California, Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, anything like that, let me know. I love hearing from people that are.
God, don't let me get old. Please, God, don't let me get old. It feels like we're speed dating with Dr. Don. It's like what are all these questions? I haven't even asked a woman this many questions on a date. Dr. Don, are you lonely, buddy? Good Lord. And if I made somebody's day with my music, and I love Gundo at 10 years. Oh, you're so banned. Size 0.
Basically my neighbors. I love the United States and the western side of the United States, although I was born in New York City. So the story of the song, Poor But Rich.
Uh-huh.
It's a love song.
Really?
And it's all about, who doesn't want to have money? It makes life a lot easier. But
yeah.
all of us usually have
Yeah.
had a time in our lives where we had no money.
Oh, definitely.
And it just felt like we had no material things, and it was really tough.
Actually,
It was
no.
hard enough to just pay rent and buy food. And
I think like my life was a lot more rocking when I was broke, because I could just get up and go places. My friends like, you want to come over? We're gonna smoke some weed, do some shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna play some music at Nash's house, bro. I'm like, we're going to Nash's place? Yes. I'm like, fuck, all right, I'll be there. And you go to fucking Nash's house. He like had this fucking weird house, dude. It's like near warehouses and shit. And he had all these cats. And they just come out and fucking play music, bro. There's a mixer. There's a whole drum set, amps. Oh, it was great. I love Greg Nash. But Nash never had any food. Never. They would go in the refrigerator. All that was ever in that refrigerator is cat food. I got thirsty. Get some water. Got to drink out the cat's bowl.
you want to have fun, and you had no money to do any of that. But the song is all about having a relationship.
This dude's life must have sucked at some point. Gundam has the wildest stories. I think there was a guy, I've told the story many times before. He was called the Willy Wonka of drugs. And he used to make he would make these pieces of chocolate, obviously. And they were laced with like, oh my God, what was in the chocolate? I think it was acid and some other stuff. I can't even remember. I have to fucking ask D-Lust what was in it. But dude, the way he described that chocolate, you would get it, you'd eat it. It was, apparently he was a great chef and like a drug chemist. He was like the dude from Breaking Bad if he just wanted to make chocolate and get you high. And D-Lust was like, oh my God, man, it was the best I felt in weeks. This stuff was the great stuff. And then they were like, and I'm like, I got to get some. So we're trying to get this dude's drugs and we can't find the guy, right? And we find out Willy Wonka was murdered. Somebody killed Willy Wonka or some shit. So then it turns into like all the junkies and the musicians in the area were trying to get to Willy Wonka's house so we could find his recipes. Dude, what a great time to be alive. No, there's no crack in it. I know there's LSD in the mix. That was one too. There was shrooms, LSD. What was that drug that makes you feel good? Like ecstasy, I think, was in the mix. Like, it was like a cavalcade. You know, when I think about that, man, I just think of how talented you have to be able to make chocolate that's good and enjoyable, number one. But then you mix drugs in it and nobody dies. Nobody gets sick. Everybody feels like literally like they're going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and they're singing songs and shit. Molly, yes. Now you're right, dude. Because there was a song and all the girls would sit there and they'd sing, I can't wait to find Molly. Molly. It was so fucking annoying, but they're attractive. So, you let chicks make sounds. Help me out here. I'm supposed to be focusing on Dr. Doodle here.
Will make life so much easier. and you may feel poor, but the song says you really feel rich because somebody loves you. And that's a beautiful message as far as I'm concerned. I should feel lucky for what I have. I shouldn't want for more. That's what it's all about, being happy with what you have. So that's the story of the song, Poor But Rich by Dr. Don.
Thank you, Don.
Please stay in contact with me. Check out that YouTube community tab. I like to let people know when a new release is coming.
Please stay in contact with me. Bro, if I get like this, I'm gonna fucking end myself. The day I start making videos like this, dude, I'm done.
Or when I'm about to put out a new video, I put out a release of 4 songs on an album called More Than You Think. That was on January 1st.
Wow, Don, this is long, bro.
There was 4 songs. It Feels Like I Love You, which is a love song. Vodka Tonight, which is a party song. Poor But Rich was a song you just have been listening to. I have one more song to make a video for called My Piano Sings. So
Did you ever find your spirit animal in the woods on Fringe? No, I found my spirit animal on the edge of death. Yeah, I'll never forget it. It was back when I was really poor. So I'm in the apartment. I have no money. There's no electricity. And it was like one of the worst winters in upstate New York. So I was freezing, literally freezing. And I think I got pneumonia or something. So like I'm sick in bed. I'm ice cold. And all of a sudden, I think Smokey comes in the room. I'm like, hey, little dude, I'm not doing that good. But then it was so big. I said, that's not Smokey. That's not Smokey. And the vision came to me as a bobcat. But I was too sick to scream. So I was like, ah, like that. And I passed out.
I have another release planned for April of 2024.
I think I'm done with Dr. Don because this is kind of sad.
It'll be 4 more songs.
Oh, really?
5.
Oh, 5.
And again, stay on top of that YouTube community tab. I'll let you know when it's coming out.
Thank God.
You can get on my advanced notice email list. Send an email to don@drdonmusic.com.
Okay, you guys got the email just in case you really want Don's music. Anybody needs it? People are like, please go on. Okay, you're done, Don. You've depressed my chat. Thank you, Don.
Let's move.
All right, let me fast forward. Oh, Metro. I'm in for that. What's this? Oy vey.
What brought you here? I'm looking for someone. I need information.
Then you've come to the wrong place. The Novorite spread across the station like a damn plague.
So this is Hunter's bright future. Monsters.
Wait, are the monsters using weapons now?
The radiation. That's all that's left up there. But this... humans did this. This is Hunter, the leader of the Novorite. The enemy must be destroyed.
You know, honestly, me watching trailers isn't a bad idea because I have nothing to add. I mean, it just looks good. Metro is definitely something I'm interested in. Let's see what else we got. Mega Man. Silent Hill? Nah.
I need you to come back to the town.
Oh, wait, this is the Silent Hill where it's like you're a black guy and it's in first-person view. What's this? Oh, Gears of War. Don't care about that. Never been a Gears of War guy.
Good to see a few more gears made it through the night.
Exodus, Game of Thrones.
You four belong to me
Warlock
now.
Dragons.
Designation, Bravo Squad.
That's a long ass trailer.
No one knows what these things
Turok
are.
Origins, meh. Path of Exiles 2, meh. Heroes of the Fuck It. Maybe I'll check it out later. I won't subject you guys to it. I know someone requested Phil, so let's get our obligatory Phil out of the way because people need to be filled in per as usual. Chocolat Deluxe for the 5. Chocolat Deluxe for the 5. I was at a non-straight club last Friday. Been there myself. And non-straights were going around the club doing witch hunts for anyone that had wrong think. Wow. You know, I used to dance at a gay club myself because they had 80s night. That's where the straight people showed up. So the gays owned it like 6 days a week, and then straight people got it on the 80s night. You know, 80s music, pretty good. I would recommend listening to the hits of the 80s. Good stuff. Cute chicks showed up. I stopped going, you know, because I got tired of dancing. Truth be told, I got tired of dancing, and it wasn't getting me any action there, so I dipped. And now I see that same club has been completely taken over by like the modern gays. And you can tell when someone's a modern gay, they dress like crap. They're ugly. They're usually like, you know, got a ton of pronouns. It looks terrible, dude. There's like Fox people. Everybody looks overweight. They look like they got diabetes. The hottest people used to dance at that club. Oh, man. Yeah, the 80s music age. Yeah, dude. It really did. I was listening to some 80s music on Spotify. I was just sitting there thinking, like, why aren't we this creative now? What the fuck? Oh, well, what can you do, right? Hopefully you didn't have wrong thing. And what would they do if you did? You could probably beat them up. I saw like some dude beat up some other dude at a Hassan get together. Let me see if we can find it. It was so funny. It was such a funny video because this motherfucker looked genetically inferior, right? Oh, this is probably going to be difficult to find. And they're like, oh, that's a woman. Please. That looks like fucking Chris Chan. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, dude, because I do a lot of shit talking as of late. I do a lot of trash talking now. Oy vey. Oh, I already showed you guys like trans Spider-Man. That's just annoying as hell. Jesus H. Crackers. The lady who killed her kids, yeah. Oh, dude, I don't think I'll be able to find it. Fucking hell. Dan Clancy. Oh, Hassan Piker fans. Have you seen Hassan Piker fans? You're going to see him now. Here we go. These are people that showed up to his meeting thing when he started humping the air. Good Lord. These are the people blocking me on Twitter. And I have not done a thing to these people yet. But it's coming. It's coming. You wait till there's a Gestapo, my friend. I'm going to put on that cute little suit. And I'm going to hunt you like dogs. Oh, here's the humping thing. Everything is so like retarded and gay with the left, bro. What is up? It used to be cool. Now I look at like the Democratic Party and liberals and it's so cringe and lame. Like the edgiest thing you can do now is get married and have kids. What has happened? Okay, here's the thing I was talking about. I knew I'd find it. Here we go. Add it to the stage.
Face. Look at that. Go ahead.
Take that fruit. I can't believe you said that, limited cheetah. They are troglodytes. Perfect timing, Trita. Look at, they're like, this is a woman. Bro, that is an aged old man. That is an old man. Look at this shit. It's an old dude who's never been in a fight in his life. When he was in school as a kid, he was picked last to play soccer or any sport. They're like, oh, you get to have Gregory. They're like, we don't want Greg. He can't catch. He can't kick. He can't even run. Look at him. And then another kid runs up and he pushes him over just like this. Look at these cameras, these phones. Oh, back off. Oh, this guy's got his hands up like, oh no, they've got phones. Christ is king. The Christ is king guys already like trying to be kind to these people. You know, that's the problem with being a Christian or a Catholic, brother. We can't give them any lines, dude. We've got to go back to the olden times. We have to bring back the Knights Templar. They're like, that's a woman. Get the fuck out of my face with this. I'm so sick of these types of dudes running around, growing their hair long, being fat, aged, and repugnant. And then they think, oh, I'm a woman now. You can't be mean to me. Disgraziad. And I shouldn't be saying that, but Jesus H. Crackers, why are we pretending that's a woman? For God's sakes. So now you can't beat this dude up because he says he's a chick. You know, like Jesus. I'm going to move to an Asian country, man. I had it this shit. Don't touch him. He's filled with... Oh, my God. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that one, even though I didn't read it. He could have taken the ball. He could have. That dude definitely could have taken everybody here. Look, even the chick. Look at this. You know that's a woman. You can tell by the legs. It's like a fat that only a woman can get when she sits on her ass all day eating cheese doodles. Yeah, that's all you can do is hold a phone. You fucking bum. How about you burn some calories? Jesus, these people are all fighting outside of a Hassan Piker meeting, by the way. This is what's going on outside. Everybody here is exhibiting jobless behavior. Everyone, on both sides. Hassan goes to speak somewhere. I wouldn't waste my time. There's no time for this. I could do something better. Literally anything better. Picking up dog shit would be a better use of my time. Oh, speaking of, oh, crap. Let's get through super chats and then more Phil. Easy 4329 for the 5. Don't doubt the power of manifestation. Mid women believe in that crap hard, which means they must be susceptible to it. Trust the process. You know, Easy, I actually let an ex-girlfriend's mother talk me into believing manifestation because when I was young, I was so desperate to marry her daughter that I lived by that dumb shit. You know what I learned? Manifestation doesn't work. It doesn't. Manifestation only works if you're an attractive chick because everything comes to you eventually if you just sit around long enough. But if you're a fucking dude, manifestation happens when you go out and get it. And at that point, it's self-actualization. But I hear you, brother. Das Pooch for the 5. Wasn't the World 1 combat system dog shit, though? Witcher 1. It was... I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't like it either. It was a real pain in the cock. There was a finesse to it. And if you didn't get it right, you died so easy in that game. So easy. Witcher 2, I think they really perfected it, but it was still complicated. But The Witcher 2 was punishing. So by the time they did Witcher 3, they definitely dumbed it down to the point of where it was accessible by everyone. But I think it should have leaned more towards Witcher 2, because then you really would have gotten the vibe of being a Witcher, where your potion choices mattered and how you prepared for a fight. But, you know, whatever. It's, you know what time it is, brother. It's not time for that. Support your local insurgency. 742 Beast Mode for the 10. Consider Idaho. Both major cities are in great locations, and it has some of the best nature in the country. Friendly government, mostly. Mostly, I like the sound of that. Anything's better in New York. Samurai Knight for the 2. How much for the Gundam cover of this song? Dude, I didn't save Dr. Dan, whatever his name's information. We'll look for it later. I don't want to learn that song. It's probably like, from what I could tell, it looked like 2 chords for the verses. And then he might have gone into like 4 chords for his chorus. The Gray Man for the 5. B Bandai announces the next MGEX. Everyone expects the 2.0 Exia. I also expected that shit. Real talk. Or something else. It's just a retooled MGX Strike Freedom. Lazy bumps. Agree with you 100%. That shit was a kick to the balls, bro. The Mighty Strike Freedom. Let's see if we can pull it up. Dude. Like, for people not into Gundam, like, this doesn't matter. But for people into Gundam, this is such a pile of shit. Can you already pre-order this shit? And the pre-order's already stopped, bro. Are you for real? For real? Not for play? Dude, it's already like gone, even though I'm not buying it. Because can I get a full screen, please? Hobby Lake Japan. They actually sponsored me years ago. I should have taken it. Should be like, you got it, baby. So this is it. It's the same kit with a different backpack, different shoulder armor, and 2 swords or something like that. Like, yeah, this is kind of it. Bro, $180. It's the same fucking kit again. Here's what I'm thinking or hoping. I'm hoping that Bandai just did this to buy time. They're like, maybe they're working on an Exia 2.0 and they don't have it done. Maybe they're working on a Kemper. I know that's a reach, but it's possible. They could have something way better planned, but it's not completely done. So they say to themselves, what can we do? It's been 4 years. Mighty Strike Freedom. We'll put that out for now. Like, this does seem like a filler kit, you know? I'm trying to be positive. I know. Crazy talk. Me being positive. But yeah, this is kind of it. It's the same thing again. And I'm just hoping Bandai does something. Because right now, if you want a good model kit, it's third party at this point. Meth Bear for the 10. Pull a Brazy Mammo full art card. Tap once to get jockey, drippy, tippy for the rest of your life. Dude, I was following her Twitter for a hot minute. It was fucking funny. Did you see her Twitter? I should have screen capped it. It was sheer insanity. Brazy Mammo, for those who don't know, is DSP's sister-in-law. She was like doing humiliation, I think, porn for her OnlyFans. And she was constantly telling people to come out and make fun of her as she pisses herself. And film her pissing herself in public. Dude, it was a scene. I was reading those tweets, laughing my ass off. It was nutso butso. But then she deleted it. So maybe she was on something. Who knows? Who knows? Kool-Aid Girl's my only love. Akura Kas, probably got that wrong. The 10. I know you keep saying you should do low effort content. I agree. I personally appreciate you can't help but put so much effort. You're stubborn and I love it. I'm so stupid, dude. That video I was doing was supposed to be quick because I was supposed to have a video out by the 23rd deadline, and I missed it by 3 days. I couldn't help myself. I don't know why I do this. I think it's just how I operate. Like, everything I do, even if I don't want to do it, I try to do my best. Because what's the whole point of living if I'm not going to do my absolute best? Even when I'm tired and I'm drained, what's the point of this life if I'm not going to go all the way in whatever I'm doing? I don't know. God, I wish I was just making music again. Technically, I was making music. I wonder if I should play this for you. Because it's literally, and when I say literally, the roughest of ideas. It's so rough, dude, that it's just a surface level idea recorded on a tape recorder or something. See if I can even find it. That's, oh my God. It's here somewhere. It's in a mountain of shit. Because, like, we're kicking around ideas for music. Is this it? I should even play this shit.
Katie.
Yeah. That is not recorded professionally in any way, shape, or form. I shouldn't share that because it's not done. It's not anything. And I'm going to be yelled at later. Danny Yang for the 50. Hey, Papa G, here are my contributions. We got to rip some packs. I wish I had one for you. Wish I could stay long for this awesome live stream. It's not awesome, Danny. But sadly, duty calls. I'm thinking bedtime. I'm like, dusk calls. It sounds good. This is a juicy tip, by the way. A fat, juicy tip. And that means we need some more Filbert.
Let's get more subs on Kick. Come on, let's get someone drop a nice juicy tip. How about a nice distracting super chat? Juicy tip.
Is Fritanga out of his fucking mind? He literally just wrote to me, wake up. I am up. You're falling asleep. No shit. I'm dying, Frit. Hold on, I'm texting him. How dare you? Oh, damn it, I lost track of thought. Bloodthirsty. When's the collabo there? With who? Who am I collaboing with? Who's left to collabo? Maybe I'll show up on... Oh, wait. I'm supposed to go on the Gothic Guy show at some point. Is Drake something? Or Jake? Then he got in a lot of trouble with YouTube. I had to send him a message. Samurai Knight for the 5. Gun him. Your next stream should be like Dr. Don. Just play the guitar while telling us stories about fun times and how you feel about things and jokes. Dr. Don seems so sad, which, you liar. I'm watching. Damn you, Frit. Well, yes, I'm tired, Fritanga. Dude, I've been doing my job since 3 a.m. When did you get up, Frit? I bet he got up at noon. Good Lord. I can't believe this. What is he doing watching my show? Since when does Frit watch me? Valstead for the 35 Czar. Hey, Gundo. Where can I send a resume to? Otherwise, great shows. Email it to me. You could send a letter of the P.O. box. People send. What do you want to do? You send me a message and let me know that you talked to me here. God only knows what you want to do. Darkly for the 2. We need more Billy. Oh, man. I wouldn't mind doing Billy if somebody's editing my videos. I don't sleep. You're on coke again, dude? Really? Fred, no, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. If you're enjoying your life, go right ahead. Because at some point, you're going to get to where I'm at. But you can't even keep your eyes open. All right, let me get some Phil in here for the children. I promise the people, Phil. DSP, oh my God, 40 minutes. Crashes out over fake God pack. Oh, man.
Did. So jewels are this new thing on YouTube, a way that you can contribute. It's very similar to doing kicks on Kick or even bits over on Twitch, okay? And the way it works is simply if you're watching a live stream, you can buy this digital currency that's called jewels, and you can drop them and contribute. And if you do, there's a notice in the chat, and basically there's like a queue for me that I can bring them up, and I can shout them out, okay?
Okay, Phil.
And the reason that I brought them up is because it was actually a couple days ago. It was actually Nothing Here. That's this guy's name, Nothing Here. Said, hey, Phil, are you aware of these jewels? Because it looks like YouTube gave a bunch of them out for free. And I was like, no, why would YouTube give them out for free? What is this? And I looked into it. And
are there actually jewels? I've heard Phil talking about jewels for like a few days now. Constantly with the fucking jewels. Or are people like LARPing? Are they tricking Phil into believing there's jewels to beg for?
In order to be eligible for jewels, I had to confirm my identity with YouTube, which I did. And once I confirmed my identity with YouTube, proving that I'm a real person, they enabled the jewels on the stream. So now you can drop jewels to contribute. And basically, the value is half of a penny per jewel. So, for example,
jewels, dude.
Skylarky gave me 5 jewels. That's about 2.5 cents.
Bro, then why are we talking about jewels?
Thank you, Skylarky. Martin Shortbus just did 1,000 jewels and a nice corgi animation. That's about $5, okay?
Oh, my God. Bro, I would not be able to do the math for that shit. What is with this guy? He immediately broke down 1,000 jewels into $5. This guy.
Free. Like, I don't know how you guys got them, but apparently a ton of people got free jewels. I don't know how you earn them. I don't know how people got. Some people had 1,000. Some people only had like 5, and no one knows why they have the amount of jewels that they have. But hey, anything that you contribute to my streams, I'm not going to complain.
That's a
Thanks to
damn
everyone
lie.
who did. You're the ones who have to go cards based on your support.
What is this?
Podcast. See how big it is. Ought to receive a gifted membership. Who do we got? Smitty, a generic username, Dielzers, Vern, and Richie Rose. Congrats to all of you. I hope you enjoy your gifted memberships for the next month. A flex for the memberships. Yeah, come on.
I don't think Phil actually has muscle. I think Phil just lost so much weight that there's no fat covering his muscles. So now he's under the delusion he's ripped when he's actually just emaciated.
On flex for those memberships. Yeah. What's funny is when I actually turn my arm, you can see how big it is.
Oh
my
God.
Look, it looks skinny. If I put it from that perspective, it depends on
Dude.
the angle of the camera. But then when I actually show you, it's like, oh, his arms are actually pretty big because he works out.
What? I miss Dr. Don. Why do you fuckers request Phil every week, dude? It feels like this is some sort of punishment at this point. I have to watch this guy flex and suck his own dick for 30 fucking minutes, bro. Really? Look at this shit. He's not fucking around either. He is feeling his oats. Darkside Phil actually believes he's physically fit right now. Back to Dr. Don. I know. Where is Don? He's all grateful and shit.
Here you go. Anyway, very nice. And by the way, thank you to Big Mac for a few bits. Excuse me, a few jewels. I have to get this right. Thank you, Big Mac, for the few jewels you tossed.
Yeah, shower him in jewels, please.
Nothing here says YouTube just seemed to be pushing jewels. I suspect we're going to get a few jewels for free now and then. If we get them at a huge discount, it might work better than a super chat math-wise. It might. Super chats, like I said, I keep about 2/3 of. These I'm keeping about half. So it's totally your prerogative, however you want to contribute. Okay?
What the fuck? If one jewel is like half a penny, which is disgusting, YouTube should probably fire whoever came up with that. And you still only get half of a penny. Oh, I'm going to vomit. I'm going to fucking vomit. Cool. Hold on.
We're now up to $50 of support. So to conclude our card segment, because we are going to talk one more time about cards. Actually, we will in a moment. You guys know how the cards work, right?
Not
I
again.
open cards based on your support of a stream.
What is this? It's like a geriatric old man who thinks it's like it's 1930 in his head. The Greed Goblin. I just saw that. That is the perfect name for Phil. The Greed Goblin one. That thing is begging constantly. Is Phil, tell them to ask for more jewels, Phil. It's only half of a penny, Phil. We need double the jewels. Give them a flex, Phil. Give them a flex. Yes, Phil.
Cards based on your support of a
They'll
stream.
give more
so if you
support
like the
when they see
content
your
today, if you're
muscle.
enjoying the stream, please support it. Anything appreciated, whether it's the YouTube side, the kick side.
You know what? He's like Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If Mac was like old and a massive loser.
Or a tip via PayPal. If you contribute, I'll give you a shout out. Thank you in advance to anyone who does. When we hit milestones, we have unpackings. First off, if anyone does a $50 contribution all in one go, that's a guaranteed bonus pack. If anyone does a $100 contribution in one go, that's a standard pack, which today would be Disney's Lorcana Attack of the Vine. But also for $100, we
Disney
open
cards.
Mega Dream EX. This is the high stakes, high value packs from Japanese Pokemon, where you're guaranteed hits in the set. We've already gotten 2 hits out of the 3 packs we opened in this box. So I'm looking for more. Hopefully we'll get more. We have a chance of a God pack. Now, I already got a God pack.
He is so annoying with this. How much begging? And Phil, tell them that we'll open more packs. Tell them that we have to hit the goal, Phil. We have to hit the goal before the night ends. We might get a God pack.
We could get a second God pack. That would be
Another
amazing
flex.
if we did. So that's for that. Now, we
Dude,
have
this is so
milestones of support where we open packs. If we reach $100 cumulative between anyone today, that's a pack. $150, that's a pack.
Did we just do the pack
that's a
rundown?
So the more people who contribute, the more people who support the content.
Another flex, bro. I miss when his computer broke because that shit humbled him for like a whole night. Phil was too busy like whimpering into the camera and begging for help. Now this computer works. We're subjected to this asshole thinking he's rich, successful, and fit. He thinks he's Andrew Tate right now.
The more packs we open. All right, so thank you in advance.
Where did
to
you
anyone
get
who
these
supports the
fucking
stream
Phil
today.
emojis?
We're already at $50.
No, wait. Did this come from Kino Casino Atomic?
We already got a head start on support. So let's go. Let's rally. Let's hit that first milestone as soon as possible on the podcast.
More
Lock in that we're
flexes,
opening
dude?
packs today. I want to see Attack of the Vine. I want to get that vine attacked. I'm going to grab it like this and just smack it around. Smack the vine around. Excuse me. Okay. Earlier this week, on Monday, we were opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay?
More
We
fucking
opened
cards, bro. Between the cards and the flexing, I can't take this. I'm going to super chats. Fuck this. I need a break. Short red for the 2. Have you played Stalker 2 DLC? It's great. I haven't even played Stalker, bro. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for the 2. It's new disc for the member for 14 months. I'm still waiting to hear more about this new Divinity from Larian Studios. The trailer looked pretty cool, but no gameplay yet. Oh, wait, I think I saw that too. I'm sure it'll come. Size 0 for the 5. Downfall Society was started by closing the loony bins and gassing up mid. That's true. Phil should be in a loony bin. Mistopheles is gift 20 no refunds memberships, which means it's a juicy tip.
Oh, nice juicy tip. Send it right now through the PayPal link. Oh, nice juicy tip. Send me a juicy tip. Let's hit the goal. Right?
Fritz, like, I never thought there would be a day Phil's arms would be so small enough for Hank Hill to smoke. You know, Phil's just done for it. He's toast, bro. We're in the end game of Philbert. He's so terrible.
Packs of the what is it? Duelists Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh set. They were some pretty nice cards. Okay, they really were. I had a good time looking or watching them and opening them. Sadly, they just weren't of high value because that set doesn't really have high value cards. Okay, but then because of your support, we were opening a bonus pack of Mega Dream EX, and as I opened it, it was a God pack.
Oh
That means that every card in the pack was a hit,
and
and insanely high value cards were in there, including, as I just showed you, a over $400 Greninja. There was a $170 Mewtwo. There was I want to say 39.
he's going to be talking about this God pack forever, dude. This is his new Evo story. I miss old Phil. At least old Phil talked about something he kind of went out and did. At least he went to Evo to play a janky version of Street Fighter and get to 4th place. Or when he complained about the helicopter factory. At least he worked, kind of. This shit, it's literally he opens packs and he takes some undue level of pride in the fact he got some cards that are worth a little money. But they're not worth that much because it's a Japanese version, because he refused to buy the American version because he knew it would be harder to hit something. And Phil doesn't do a fucking thing unless he thinks it's going to benefit him. Jesus Christ. You just opened up some cards, my guy. It's not like you, I don't know, cured cancer or saved Nepal from a flood.
$9 Bellabolt. And Inferno X down here, that's like $29. So, very high value cards in that. That pack.
Dude, these cards are his fucking retirement fund, bro. Like, literally, that's what it's about. He constantly has them on display. He looks at them. He points at them. Dude, just take the money and put it in a 401k or Roth IRA. Do something. So you're not, like, 70 and doing this shit, and then people still expect me to be here shitting on you.
Pack itself was worth over $700. Okay.
Okay.
Now, you have to understand something.
What?
To open a God pack is like winning the Pokemon Lotto. I mean that. Like, God packs are so rare. Like, people have opened.
I think it's 1 in 1,000. Hit a God pack.
In thousands upon thousands of packs in order to get a God pack. In fact, what
Plus,
people were
he
saying,
he hit it on a Japanese box. Japanese cards, by law, have to have a certain number of hits in them. So it's like not totally butt fucking you. We don't have that here in America. That's why the American cards are worth so much more, because they're so much rarer to get. And Phil still tried to take the easy way out. Unlike me. When I buy my Gundam cards, I buy American ones. So I'm far less likely to hit, and I get really disappointed.
was the odds of getting a God pack is like 0.5%.
You heard 1 in 2,000?
Which means you would have to open 2
It's probably 1 in 2,000 for Americans, Ken. That's what I think it is. Probably 1 in 1,000 for Japanese, 1 in 2,000 for Americans. I would believe that wholeheartedly.
100 boxes.
These DSP parts are unwatchable. Yeah, I know. Really big Z. Oh, Z6R, riding Kawasaki. But people a lot of people like the Phil segments. It must be about tormenting me.
Of this, 200 boxes.
Say,
not
pour your
packs,
misery down on me.
boxes.
Get out of here.
200 boxes.
What?
Of
Maybe
Mega Dream
paying Phil
EX
attention.
to get a God pack.
Okay.
I got it right away.
Oh, no.
Okay?
Oh, you fucking asshole. What a dick, dude. Anything good happens to Phil, he becomes so insufferable. That's why you don't want to see him succeed ever, because he's such a piece of shit. If his life is going poorly, he's like, oh, guys, stop it. I'm so small. I'm just a little YouTuber. I'm just over here. I want to have my fun with my friends and my fans. And then if somebody writes him, they go, Phil, you're my friend. Phil will immediately go, you're not my friend. I'm not your friend. I don't know you. And you should stop saying that to me. In fact, I think you should seek help. But then the literal second that this dude gets shit on, all of a sudden, or the second this dude like hits big, it's like, oh man, I'm a genius. I'm a winner. I'm the best ever. Only I could hit a God pack in the first 3 tries. My cock is massive.
My first box attempt, I got a God pack in it. Okay? You have to understand how insanely, ridiculously rare that is. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime deal. If anything,
dude, it's not once in a lifetime. I literally saw like 4 or 5 people on Twitter open God packs for the Gundam thing. It's
only unfortunate thing, because it's a Japanese God pack, it's not worth as much as an English. English God packs, those are worth thousands. This pack was worth like $750, and the value was like $15.
Whoa, the pack is $750. Holy shit. Bro. $750 a box? Dude. Phil is losing his shit. This must be some elaborate plan by the fucking detractors to make Phil go fucking broke. You motherfuckers had a plan this whole time. Whoa. So that box is $750, and he's got like 4 other boxes. How much money did he spend on this? The value of the pack equals what Phil paid for it. Oh. So he at least broke even this time. Baron von Tossington. Jesus. I don't know, man. Phil's got some money. Or Phil just spends really stupidly, because that pack is really small.
Dollars is what I paid for it, okay? Now.
Oh, it does not equal.
I unpack it live, okay? There's no way to fake a God pack, to make this very clear.
He also ordered magic boxes and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, yeah, you're right. He was complaining about like Yu-Gi-Oh! Not being worth that much. Why does he have so many boxes? Why doesn't he commit to one? Does he even give a shit about any of this? Please make it stop. Curdy is being tormented.
To everyone. You can't fake a God pack, because here's why. If you open it fresh,
we're still in the God pack thing.
You'll see it's real. There's no way to really fake that. When you open a fresh pack, and everyone sees me doing it the same way I've always opened the packs, they're all legit. I didn't fake it. There was no no one could say, oh, there was a sign that it was fake. It was all done live. Okay. It was even part of me opening Yu-Gi-Oh! cards.
The DSP hour. I'm sorry. People have donated for their Phil.
It wasn't like, oh, here's a scripted God pack opening. It was a random thing added in randomly. Okay, that's number one.
DSP has no detractors, only the fates weaving against him. What is this, like Odyssey or something?
1. Okay. Number 2, you can't sell God packs. You can't identify God packs. There's no way to know.
Dude, this is going to be a long rant.
They're identical to regular packs. Because I want you to think of it logically, which is the thing with my detractors and critics. They don't have logic. They're just idiots who conspiracy theory to get clickbait views.
Then if they're idiots, why are we doing this, Phil? Why are we all here? DSP is his own worst detractor. You're right. I believe I coined that phrase personally. I've always said that DSP's worst enemy is himself. Because, let's see, past Phil fucks present Phil. And present Phil fucks futures Phil. And if you watch Phil long enough, like right now, we're in this arc of Phil. But give it like 4 or 5 years, God willing, if we're all here, give it 4 or 5 years. If Phil's going to talk about how he hated opening card packs and how he wasted so much money and how stupid it was and the content wasn't any good and he was leaning on the card packs to keep people interested and to give him money and he wasn't really that successful, but now he is successful doing the sniffing dog farts, right? That's like his next big thing or something. Let's see. You're just trying to clip him. Oh yeah, totally. It's my favorite. I have somebody else clipping for me, and when they pull up the DSP clips, I literally look at them and I'm like, I know I have to sit and watch this to like make sure the clip is right, and then I got to do a thumbnail, and I fucking hate posting a DSP set because technically DSP segments on my channel are the worst things. They do the worst. The only people who like Phil are the people that show up and donate. Everybody else is like that fucking hate Phil.
If you could identify a God pack, wouldn't all the God packs have already been removed from these boxes, taken aside, and sold for insane profits? Like right now, if there was a guaranteed $700 pack, don't you think the scalpers would be selling them online for that much money? Why wouldn't they? Because you can't identify a God pack.
I'm sorry. I like how Phil's arms are right here. Looks like a school teacher chastising you, you know?
Scalpers would be selling them online for that
What
much
did you
money.
do with the graham crackers?
Why wouldn't they?
Why did you stick them up your nose?
Because you can't identify a God pack. It's not possible. That's why you don't see them for sale. That's why no one can sell them.
Dude, no. There's like on eBay, you can find people selling possible God packs because the packs are heavier because the foil and all this other BS.
The only way to identify a God pack would be to already open it, to see the first card is a
Gundam's
hit, and to
detractor
put the cards
against
back in the
DSP
pack.
I'm
you've
sorry.
already reduced the value because you've opened it. There's actually no way
I
to
hate
even tell that those cards are legit because the pack was pre-opened. Therefore, the value dips immediately. No one would try to sell a God pack like that.
Dude, if the pack was pre-open, real talk, if someone was willing to sell me a Gundam God pack for $20, even if it was open and I saw some of the cards in it were too legit to quit, I would take it. Who wouldn't? It wouldn't lose value. The cards still hold value.
You see?
Currently, who knows where they'll be in 5 years?
There's absolutely no way to fake a God pack. It's
okay.
Legit.
Thank you. Where's Kat?
But my detractors since Monday.
Dude, could you imagine? Kat has to listen to this every day, unfiltered. She can't pause DSP. She probably, gets off work, comes home, gets her shitty TV dinner, Kat, and then Phil shows up. And he's just going off. Kat, these fucking detractors, these stupid idiots, they're telling me that my God pack was fake, Kat. That was real. Kat. Detect just like messages like, when are you moving here with an angry face? What? I'm being stalked right now. Kat. The detractors are so fucking stupid. They're insane. These packs are real. And she's like, thank you, Phil. I just finished an 8-hour shift at Fred Meyer. I'd like to eat my dinner and play Skyrim because she has to play it on PlayStation 3.
Have done absolutely everything they can.
If they even talk to each other. That's a good point. I think they must. No, they talk, kind of. Remember when he was on the phone with Wings? And then Kat came in the room and she was telling him he was being loud and he had to get off the phone with Wings. And I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Like the dude he doesn't hold frame in his own house. He should have been like, shut the fuck up. You live here for free. I'm talking to my friend Wings. I'm having a conversation, you bimbo.
To say I faked it. First, they're saying on Etsy, you can buy faked God packs, and I bought it off of Etsy. Then they're saying, oh, he bought it off of eBay, and we have an invoice proving he bought it off of eBay. These people are fucking crazy assholes.
Dude, all I'm thinking about is like, I'm imagining Kat has to listen to this shit. And I'm fed up, and it's been 14 minutes and 19 seconds, and I keep pausing. And there's no way out for fucking Kat. She's stuck. She's a prisoner. And she's fat. Nothing personal. But like, if she kept herself thin, she could have jumped to a new guy. Oh my God. I shouldn't say something like this, but Kat, you might want to get in shape and then, hook up with a dude at your job and get away from Phil.
Crazy, because if they believe it, it means they are literally ignoring.
Wait, what if Kat's poisoning Phil? Think about it, because Phil's lost a lot of weight in this last year. What if Kat is slowly poisoning him to death with like mercury or something? They buy some fish, and she puts some extra mercury to poison him in his fish. And she's like, Phil, you're getting so lean and fit. And he's like, thank you, Kat. It's thanks to your meals. It could be possible. Or maybe DSP took like Ozempic. Well, Nike 692. I don't know. I like to think Kat is slowly poisoning him. That's my theory.
The irrefutable.
Because remember the episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Dennis Reynolds like stops Mac from being fat by giving him diet pills and telling him they're size up pills? What if Kat's giving Phil Ozempic and telling him that it's like workout medication or some shit? I'm gonna email Mike Klum.
Evidence that you can't fake a God
Something
pack.
feels off. That's true.
And they're assholes because they can't possibly believe that something good would happen to
Doesn't sound
Darkseid
like a sound
Phil,
theory. Well, it's a
so they
fun
immediately
one.
have to try to find some weird justification of how it happened and it wasn't legit. They immediately must discredit it. Okay?
We saw a woman kill 3 of her kids. Why is it far-fetched for me to think that Kat is elaborately poisoning Phil so that it looks natural? And then she gets his house and everything. Look at that hairline. What the fuck happened to Phil's hair? Jesus Christ. It's like leaving on one side.
So, here's the deal. All right? Sadly.
Yes, she could be.
I didn't really benefit from pulling the God pack outside of the value of the pack and having some nice cards. Because you might say, wait a minute. If pulling that God pack is so rare, if it takes 200 boxes to get a God pack on average,
show me the
you
box
got it on your first box, right?
Uh-huh.
Then why on earth aren't people talking about it? How many views does the video have, Phil? 4,000.
4,000 measly views?
4,000 measly views.
I've been watching this motherfucker too long. I should leave right now, dude. I think the show is fucking over, bro. It's time to go. I've been here too long. I've been doing this too long. Easy for the 5. When men do it, women call it gaslighting. But when they say W is a W, I hear you, brother. Darkly for the 2. Why not have Frit join the stream? I don't know. Because I figure I'm not going to bother him with this. I'm close to leaving. It's almost time for me to go to bed before Tech can send me another message demanding I move to Texas. Dusk, the 13th for 2. Calls his work chopped. Shaz plays absolute Kino. Oh, thank you for the 2, by the way. Kid Mocha Bear for the 2. You are my favorite creator. Thank you for living. Kid Mocha Bear, I honestly feel like you're gaslighting me. Like, you want me to believe that what I do is, like, it matters and shit, like people do to Phil. Like, there are people who gaslight Phil into thinking what he does is good. And he gets on stream and he's like, people tell me that my videos change their lives. Yeah, I'm not going to fall for it, Kid Mocha Bear. Thank you for the 2. What I'm doing right now is absolute wet dog shit. Matthew Herb for the 5. Just bought a Yoshi Ikat. Oh, man, I can't even say this one right. Yoshitaka Ameno art book. And might as well send money. Buy from Japan while you can before the yen crashes and prices go up. Dude, if the yen crashes, how the price is going to go up, Matthew? You can't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. Now I feel like I have to buy stuff from Japan. And I did already. I bought a very attractive lewd girl figure. Drake Timbershaft for the 2. You don't have to watch DSP if you don't want to. Well, people seem to derive some joy from it. It's the least I could do. Some guy likes listening to this at work. For some reason, God bless him. We're almost done, thankfully. Thank the Lord. I couldn't imagine. Like, Tevin does 4-hour streams watching Phil. How does he do that shit? I should DM Tevin. Like, bro, how have you not committed a crime yet? Metastopheles has been a member for 13 months. Even if Phil did fake it, which is a coin toss, No one cares because he's disingenuous, or he's a dingus. I don't know why I saw disingenuous, but that's what I was feeling. He is disingenuous. And you're right. Nobody gives a shit, and Phil can't process that. I think he was blaming somebody for doing a video about it. It got like 1,000 views. Ivy has sent me $1. Ivy is tired. Thank you, Ivy. I know the feeling. I might buy a soda and break my diet. Sip on that sweet, sweet caffeine and sugar. Get all jazzed up before bed. Normal man for the 5. If Phil is Green Goblin, does that make you Spider-Man? That would be funny. That would be hilarious. Tell Asmongold we do terrible Spider-Man. I play Spider-Man. Phil plays Green Goblin. I need to be paid, though. Easy for the 5. If I watched DSP for the same reason the geeks enjoyed Oedipus Rex, his fate was sealed long ago. His downfall destined. The catharsis is primal. Oh, that is quite the message. Are we going to deep dive on the psyche of, nobody's actually done a video on the psychology of Darkseid, Phil. Think about that shit. Like a real, how people watch movies and TV shows and they give you this really in-depth idea of the mental state of the characters. Imagine someone did one on Phil that knew what they were doing. Size 0 for the 5. Okay, gotta run. But seeing no one contributing to the Ladyboy fun here is super. Come on, chat. Let's hit the goal. There is no Ladyboy fun. It shall never be. It never, ever will be again. Ziltex is gone. And this will not happen. In fact, where is Ziltex? Check my messages. Let me see where Zil is. I'm going to stalk him right fucking now. He's probably out somewhere living life and enjoying it. And he hasn't sent an update on his whereabouts. I'll stalk him later. The Bad Move Babe for the 5. Gundo, your stories are wilder than mine. Because of you, I know who Hassan and Phil are. Also, moved to Georgia. We have a great music scene in Atlanta area. There's no music for me anymore. I need to accept that. The time came and it's over. Got close. Didn't quite make it. I'll hang myself later. Nobody expects it. That's how I'm going to go out. Oop, wrong button. I'm going to go out. No one's going to know until later when somebody does a video on me. What happened? It's a Gundam. And then somebody looks it up to find out that I took myself out alone in some apartment listening to Dr. Dan. Catatoics for the 5. Scammers are using mini metal detectors. They hit on the foil from the cars. What? That makes sense. It's a dark time. Everybody's turning into a cyberpunk criminal. Easy for the 2. Mercury works faster than this. Don't ask me how I know. I won't ask because I don't want to be implicated. Miso Trash for 20. Like it. We all love the high quality Phil content. Keep that Phil going. Oh, man. See? The children love Phil for some reason. Coldman King 15. I donated. Let me watch MMA knockouts for Ric Flair or Scott Steiner or something. Even Pokey would be more entertaining than him because she looks slightly better than Phil. That is agreeable. There was something I wanted to watch instead of Phil. But I promised Phil today. Elemental for the 20. Elemental Anguish. You changed my life. Your videos on DSP brought me down the rabbit hole of locales. Didn't know what they were until you. That sounds like I did something bad to you, dude. You were living normally, free of this stupid shit. Because that's what this is. This is insanity. We are watching a man literally go insane in real time, every day. This is our Truman Show. Darkseid Phil, with each passing day, goes more and more insane. Have you seen his legs? All right, I got to show you this. Darkling for the 2. You still accept spicy 2? No, I do not. Danny Star for the 2. Invite Tevin sometime. I haven't had Tevin on since the May 1st burst 2 years ago, which I wouldn't mind having Tevin on, but I don't know if he'd care to do this shit. It's no dues for the 10. How about for the boot, ollies, and toe? What? Toes fund? Get out of here. Get out of here. Let me find the DSP like talking. I saw it on Twitter. He's talking about some dumb shit. But the thing I noticed is Phil's leg shakes like a leaf on a tree or like a scared little dog. I got to find it. It's nutty. Okay, I think I found it. I think this is it. Okay. Obviously, it's more fucking box.
Looks like. Okay, Storm Emeraldo.
Okay, he bought some more Pokemon cards. Horror of horrors.
It was sealed, obviously, when I got it.
It's late.
Okay. Opened up the box, and all the cards are inside of this binder. No, I did not get the entire set of cards.
Look at
that. Open the box, because it's 30 packs of 5 cards each. The set's, I think, like 120. No,
look at the
like
burst of
cards,
speed.
but I didn't get them all. I'm missing a bunch, so I would have to get multiple boxes in order to get the whole set of Storm Emerald. Okay? So there it is. All right? Very nice. Here's how a pack looks, okay? 5 cards per pack. So I opened the box up yesterday, and I was, going through collecting. And what I want to do is I want to show you the hits that I got in the box. I actually got 5. So I got lucky. I actually got an extra hit. You're only guaranteed 4, but I got 5. Now, there was actually some changes.
See? I'm telling you. He's stimming. Bro. I'm going to try like hell to finish this Phil video. And then we're watching at least one thing I want to see before I get the hell out of here, dude.
Legitimate God Pack rip video of someone who's new to the hobby,
Get
only
to the
been doing
crash
it
out.
for 3 months, and pulled it on his first opening of a box. That's ridiculous. That should be history making. Okay? History making. What happened is 2 things. Number 1, all
Come
of the
on,
people
Phil.
who steal my
Wait, did he say
content stole
history?
it immediately.
Hold on. My brain caught up with what he said. He said history making. Did he really say history making?
Legitimate God Pack rip video of someone who's new to the hobby, only been doing it for 3 months, and pulled it on his first opening of a box. That's ridiculous. That should be history making.
This man is fucking insane. See what I was saying earlier? We're watching him go nuts. He just opened a pack. It was a God pack. He got lucky, whatever the fuck, or he faked it. Somehow he believes this shit should have been life-altering content.
Okay? History making.
Yeah.
What happened is 2 things. Number 1, all of the people who steal my content stole it immediately and basically highlighted the God Pack opening and ran and posted it all over the internet before I had a chance to. Therefore, they immediately got the clickbait views on it. But they all skewed it saying, worst PokeTuber opens God Pack, or DSP fakes a God Pack, DSP obvious scripted God Pack opening. So basically, because they stole the content illegally, number 1, breaking the law.
Okay.
And number 2, they...
What are you going to do? Are you going to fucking sue them and put them in jail? How do you even preface that to a courtroom? Your Honor, Duty Streams stole my God Pack opening video. And he practically crippled my wife, Kat, with cancer. I got nothing. I can't take my wife on a vacation because I didn't get 40,000 views on my God Pack video because of Duty Streams. And Snort Brunel, burned in hell.
All put it in defamatory qualifications, right?
Defamatory.
Oh, Phil doesn't deserve it. Phil's a bad PokeTuber, or this
You
is not
are.
legit. This is ripped off.
Technically, you're a bad PokeTuber. Do you deserve it? Technically, not really. I mean, a God Pack should probably go to someone who genuinely loves Pokemon, not some fuck weasel that's literally using this as his new gimmick. Because before it was what? The hats. And we had, what else did we have? The vests. The vest goal. This is the new vest goal. Jesus, dude. He's so bereft of passion. There's nothing to this man that he actually genuinely gives a fuck about. Everything is just about making money. And it's so transparent and bullshit. And that's why the detractors fuck with you.
Off or whatever, right? They got all the views.
Well, you're totally right, Zionist agent. DSP is the worst content creator. One of the worst, actually. I've seen some worse ones, actually. The lack of effort, the lack of energy, the nothing. He gives you nothing all the time. Actually, I have the perfect clip for this. Give me a second here. This is Phil's YouTube career in a nutshell.
Her lack of energy. Go,
girl.
girl.
Give
us
nothing. That's literally Phil.
Not me. So me, this is my hobby now, right? It is part of my hobby. It's part of my work. It's something we're doing together. We're enjoying for 3 months.
He is very prolific regardless. Okay, no need. I will give you this. Phil has revolutionized begging. I noticed a lot of popular streamers now implement the same tactics to ask for money and subs and shit. Even Cinna is pulling dark side Phil moves. So technically, Phil pioneered begging relentlessly. So I will give him that. You got me. When he dies, I will go to his grave and make sure that that's carved on his shit.
Should have been an epic moment in history where Phil actually gets, I'm holding this upside down the whole time, where Phil gets noticed for doing something that's insanely rare in the hobby.
It was an epic moment and he should have been noticed. This dude's ego is off the charts. Phil should have gone to Kai Cenat Streamer University. Now that would have been that would have been content. I would have watched that. Every Phil segment I would have tuned in for. Could you imagine Phil's boomery ass around those kids? And they're using words he doesn't understand, like Riz and shit. Could you imagine? It would be fantastic. It would be the greatest thing ever. Begging from the grave. And then like Kai could do bits where he's firing Phil from Streamer U. And then Phil's begging not to leave because he's finally making money, dude. And he's felting the trolls.
What are the chances that a relative bumbling newbie who doesn't even know half the cards' names opens a God pack, right?
Yeah, that's not endearing. Nobody wants to see someone who's only in it for this bullshit, begging for money to open packs, opening a God pack. That's why. Dude, come on.
Instead of it going like that, it's DSP, so it doesn't matter. He's a piece of
shit.
It
doesn't. He is.
Discredit. It's not a big deal. Don't talk about it. Act like it never happened. Steal the views. So any views that were coming go to other people who stole them early. And by the way, then lie for the next week and say that he basically faked the whole goddamn thing.
Take a sip.
Okay, Jen Cooked. Thank you. Jen Cooked gave me the message. I will shout that out in a second. I got your message.
Give me a crash
God
out.
Pack moment, and everyone's
I'm done. I want the crash
God
out.
Pack. So thank you guys forever.
We got
Now,
another
out with
flex.
you guys and do
Fuck it.
hands, and then an asteroid could be careening towards the earth and
Okay.
out card collecting. Okay,
Crash
well,
out,
understand
fucker.
that's why we can't have nice things. It's like I said, like someone just said it in chat, and they're absolutely right. Listen to
Yeah,
this. Cyrus
yeah.
X says you could win the actual lottery, buy a new house and car, show off all that money, and the detractors would say you faked it. Correct. I'm not kidding.
He can't fake that. If we saw Phil do all that, and he'd also have to be on television to accept his lottery winnings, he can't fake that.
Like, right? Like I said, I keep saying this. It's not a joke. It's not an exaggeration. I could inadvertently cure cancer.
You won't, though.
Aliens could land and try to invade the planet, and I could fight them off with my bare hands.
I wouldn't believe that either. You can't even lift groceries.
And then an asteroid could be careening towards the Earth, and I would jump up and strike it, smashing it into a million pieces, saving the planet.
That's bullshit. You got a bad back. You would like kneel down like you're going to jump. And then when you go for the leap, you would grab your lower back and start crying to Cat. Oh, Cat, my back. Oh, no.
And people would say,
The
yeah,
Earth
but you
is doomed."
snorted while you were doing it. How disgusting. What a pig. That's the reality that I live with.
Now,
Because
if he destroyed the asteroid with a snort, I would believe that.
of the amount of losers on planet Earth. That's just the reality, is that it doesn't matter how much I improve myself, which you can see that I'm actively improving myself every single day, right? It doesn't matter how much I improve the set. It doesn't matter how much I improve the gameplay. It doesn't matter that I implement new stuff into the content that you guys ask for. It's all never going to be good enough because of these life loser toxic idiots. Therefore, I don't give a fuck. Here's what I'm going to say. You ready? Ready for this?
Okay. Give it to him, Phil. Felt the trolls. You hit him with that fucking pose, then we pull out the cards. Finish him.
I have Mega Gengar EX. It's over $400. I have Team Rocket's Mewtwo. It's $170.
Ooh.
I have an amazing set. I have an awesome card collection. I have an amazing life. I have a army of dedicated fans and viewers who love me and my content.
What?
My detractors don't.
He is out of his fucking mind, bro. We went from a pose to showing off Pokemon cards like a 5-year-old in the playground, dude. This is nuts. Bro. This is shit Chris Chan used to do in 2005. The Phil Army. You're right. The hate army's back. Oh, delirium. Exactly, dude. Oh, Curdy, I lost your message. Shit. This is what he says to bullies. Exactly. Oh, what a monster. I feel felted.
Wah.
Okay, come get your man.
DSP has things I don't have. That's right. Because I work hard and I'm smart and I'm strong and I'm dedicated and I'm never going to give up and I'm always going to be better than you no matter how much you try. Wah. Wah.
All right, it's probably worth it. This video is probably worth it. At first, I deeply regretted watching it, but he pulled me back in. At the end, Phil came through. I can't with this dude, man. I swear to God, he is fucking nuts. Whew. I miss Dr. Dan. He was a positive old dude.
Now fuck off.
You got him, Phil. Put the cards away, but look at that bald spot. The trolls have been felted.
Nothing beats a bunch of jealous fucking losers. All right.
And
So
now,
detractors have nothing without DSP. That's absolutely correct. Case in point, last year during the summer,
I am not going through that one again. I think I've had too much Phil for the day. I'm gonna watch something I want to see for a change. I hope you're ready.
Feminists asked, why don't I respect women motorcyclists? This is fucking why. Should have been at home folding that fucking laundry, Cheryl. And look at the fingerless gloves. Fucking disgusting. I don't need no man. As she waits for all the male bystanders to pick up her beginner scooter off of her. I wouldn't trust her in the fucking kitchen either. And look at Angus number 2. Just as I'm thinking, how does this shit even happen? They need to pack their shit the fuck up. The circus left town 6 months ago. Little Angus needs to stop fucking rubbernecking shit and stay focused on navigating his fucking scooter. There's no hope for the fucking future. Paradise fucking lost. What's wrong with these motherfuckers? And of course, as soon as we saw that fucking helmet, Fuzzy, we knew that ship was fucking sinking. I promise these creatures have no situational awareness. As Cheryl gets knocked off her fucking beginner scooter. Cheryl, fucking sell it. Look at little Angus. Outside in, inside out, or outside to fucking outside. As little Angus runs wide and eats fucking shit. And look at little Angus. Look what he's grabbing. There's nothing there. If there was, your lean angle fucking limitation, little Angus, would be more than 20 fucking degrees. There's nothing to hurt down there. You need to get the fuck up and carry the fuck on.
I just realized that dude's riding a CF Moto. That's a Chinese motorcycle. Oh, that's why that thing couldn't stop for shit.
You need to get the fuck up and carry the fuck on.
Listen, man, my
Forehead reminds me of a milk dud left out in the sun in the summer months.
Isn't that EDP?
This is what that shit reminds me of. Dime a dozen. Seen one, seen them all. Looking like the guy in high school you gave that $5 to go get the blunt wraps, who never came back. Me patiently waiting to hear the chirp from the smoke detector.
It was EDP. What is EDP doing motorcycle videos for? There ain't no way in hell he's riding one. So what does he do? Like, see somebody else's video and talks about it? That's nuts. That's nuts. That he has any opinions on motorcycles. Of course, like a BMW, he would think was awesome. I mean, a BMW's S1000, it's a good bike. It's a very predictable bike. Probably boring, to be honest. Now, you want something crazy. It's a Aprilia or Ducati. That's the one that makes your nuts go. And maybe one more for the road. Little Angus. Oops, wrong button. I had to watch something other than Phil, bro. I had to. So I figure motorcycle videos.
Look at little Angus as he gets a tank slap or is thrown off and eats fucking shit. Let's watch little Angus race this sedan on his beginner scooter on the freeway. Read what he says. He's gonna give him a little advantage. And of course, he's got the fucking cell phone mount open on Google Maps like it's fucking ForeFlight and he's shooting an approach down to minimums at John Wayne when the fucking glide slope goes out in a fucking Gulfstream G450. So they could go mock Jesus down roads they don't even know like he's flying low IFR. This shit's fucking hilarious. Read what he says. Corvettes are his biggest enemies. Little Angus, your biggest enemy is turns. Speaking of jets, look at the jet bike. We have different types of drag in aviation. Skin drag, form drag, induced drag, parasite drag, and look at his fucking Charlie Chaplin feet sticking out fucking 10 feet. This is an example of parasite drag that increases with fucking speed. You might as well take off in a fucking 737 and leave the gear down the entire fucking flight. Why would anyone get new tires? When we could just fucking retread the old bald ones? Like it's a fucking Peterbilt. And of course he's doing all this work in fucking sandals. As little Angus eats fucking shit and decides to ghost ride the whip, one thing's pretty apparent. These bikes ride better without these fucking scrubs on top of them. Whip. And of course,
dude, that's got to be some like third world country, bro. At that point, what's the whole point of owning a BMW if you're going to do this with the tires? That just seems absolutely insane to me. Dude, that's the M1 package. I think those are carbon wheels. Good Lord.
Ghost ride. My only complaint, little Angus, as he attempts to use his Boeing autopilot features on his beginner scooter. That was launch control. And I will land fucking capability.
All right. I could have sworn there'd be a funny crash somewhere in here. That is my fault for that video. Started off strong, then kind of tapered off hard. I should have proof watched. Oh, well. What can you do?
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
All right. Should end on a high note, honest to God. So let's remove these from here. I'm going to show you guys. Nah, you don't want to see a black man shooting firecrackers out of his ass. There are people starving, Gary. The grocery stores are empty. Isn't that the area where the black people were shooting at, like, the power company guys trying to fix the power in the area? Yeah, that's not that funny. I'm going to pull up the one where I saw a homosexual being tortured. And that's content. That's what the kids like to see. Oh, no, definitely can't show that one. Oh, God, where is it? Oh, don't do this to me, baby. Don't. Piece of shit. Oh. All right, I may have lost it because it's just how X works some days. White woman in India. Here we go. Let's end with some homosexuality. Something touching that the people need to see.
Gente, é tortura! Gente, é tortura! Gente! Gente, não, gente, isso é tortura máxima, isso aí, realmente.
Yes, Gary, Indiana.
Isso é tortura máxima.
Vou ressuscitar. Vou ressuscitar.
Isso é tortura máxima, gente.
Morreu, morreu.
Ei.
Levanta, porra! Levanta!
Ah, that's the good stuff. That's what you want to see. You see, Brazil is still a fun country. That sort of nuttiness goes on. All right, let's see Gary, Indiana.
All of our food, so the community is trying to come together and look out for each other.
That's a super dyke. Can I say that?
Giving away food and supplies and things of that nature. We've been out here every day feeding people. Wow. Power has been out for 12 days. A lot of the citizens in the community, they've been in the dark.
Bro, you got a headlight on. Like, for survival.
It'd be darker. It was so dark already. We're going to go through these streets, man. It's dark.
I didn't understand what you just said. We witnessed miles. Damn.
How are you guys surviving? Like, what are you doing?
Going to the community events. All the food in my refrigerator spoiled. I had to spend a night in the hospital because they said I'm dehydrated. I have an upper respiratory infection and a UTI from not drinking not enough water.
How long has it been? It was like, what, a few days? The bitch just fell to pieces. Look at the truck in the background. That is just wild.
Got sickle cell, and I get sick easy, so.
It's kind of like a guessing game. A lot of the gas stations are being ran with generators. See the generator right there?
Oh, wow. That's everyone out here getting gas from a generator.
Yes. Yeah. Due to NIPSCO, they had the funding and money to repair things. They were charging us high rates on electricity and gas, but they did not put the money towards things that could have prevented this from happening.
Wow.
Yes. I just want to thank everybody who.
Now, from what I was reading, the reason why it took so long for power to be restored was because gang members were shooting at the workers who were trying to restore power. Remember when New York wanted to get rid of gas stoves for Gary and that's, oh man. I think New York did get rid of gas stoves. Like realistically, like for new builds. So if you have a new house, you can't have a gas stove. Thanks, Hokel, you stupid old bitch. But I'm getting the hell out of here, so I don't really give a shit. I think that was like one of the saving graces. Like when I talked about how I had no money for power, I still had a gas stove. So I would boil water to stay warm on occasion, and I could still cook, you know? Jeez.
Has been tuning in, spreading awareness. We are very grateful. If it's anything you can send here, food, supplies, drive on in, and we'll be out here. Thank you so much.
I ain't driving on in. You motherfuckers will shoot me.
To extreme. And right now, what's going on right now with the lights out? I love the love. I love love.
Thank God someone put these fucking captions up here. Lord have mercy. I know, Fluff.
It's bringing all love together, actually. People feeding each other.
Okay.
Looking out for each other, making sure our phones charged up and all of that. You don't really see that when everybody had it, the lights and everything else. Now, you see love, actually, the community.
Who wrote that? Shit. You bad.
Coming together, old Gary coming back. I love that. And when the power come back on, don't stop the love. Don't stop it. Keep it going. Now imagine how much you can spread with the lights on, you know what I'm saying, and resources. Natural love. Watch how.
Now, when people say to me, why are you trying to buy a really nice house in a nice neighborhood? You know they're expensive. So I don't ever have to live around people like this. For real. There is no chirp. There's no power for a chirp, bro. There's no energy.
Powerful the city become, how everybody, God, you gonna see God.
You're gonna see God, dude? Bro, what the fuck? Gone stir fry crazy. Now, let's see what else we got here. Crazy ass white man. More GTA stuff. AI slop. The black guy who dressed as Spider-Man and punched some white dude. Turns out, I don't. Let's see this guy. Spider-Man hails a hero after Jake Lang clash has domestic violence and felony firearm convictions. William Nicholas Love had a prior domestic violence conviction before being accused of strangling the mother of his child and holding her at gunpoint. Oh, a gun to her head in front of their 2-year-old daughter. Why the fuck are you dressed like Spider-Man, dog? You shouldn't even be touching that fucking suit. What are you doing? You know, we got like tons of criminal characters for you to play. Okay, GTA leaks. You had to make sure I didn't touch any of those. How about a Phil segment? Apparently, it's a video of DSP playing the same game, separated by years. Except he still plays it like shit.
Oh my God.
What is it, Fluffy Babe? Okay, I see.
I'm stuck.
It actually froze. The gameplay's so good, my shit is crashing. Hopefully my internet's not crashing. That would be really bad. It might just be. It did crash. God help me. Would have been bad if there's a GTA leak there, dude. It would have been the end of my ass. Okay, I think my shit is possibly crashing. The game is broken. Damn it. Come on now. Okay, something's going wrong on my end. It may be the end for me. Hold on. If this is crashing, I better do like a super chats before it's too late. You received $10 from is Ilyana, I believe. I probably got that so wrong. Thank you for the 10. My thing is crashing. It's going bad. The computer's eating shit. Not the computer, it's the internet. Matthew R. Heap for 5. Yes, Fluffy, I know. I promised I'd be off in 2 hours. Big short of yen crash. They invested in U.S. debt. Never improved infrastructure, and too many countries took advantage of their 0% loan plans. I did hear about that, actually. The 0% loan plan. Oh, man. Okay, I'll start buying stuff now. What do I want? New Gundam model kit. Commander CQC has been around for 4 months. So in brighter news, Batman Nightfall Part 1 is a great movie adaptation of the comic, Time to Be Dumb, and pre-order the new MGEX. Love you, Gundam. All right. I will see Batman Nightfall. I wanted to see that instead of coming on this show today. Snoop Diz for 5. Thanks a lot, Gundam. How will I get any sleep knowing Phil has all these riches? I don't know, really. You have to understand that Phil is successful and he's smart and he's really fit and he's turning his life around. And we're all just jealous of how fucking awesome he is. Poop the steak. I probably got that wrong for the 10. Yet another great Gundo stream. I love being alive. I love being alive. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I feel tremendous love. I feel tremendous love. I feel so much love. Dramatic sigh. Thank you, sir, for the yen. It will go to, oh, I got cooked chicken for Fluffy. I wonder, could I watch an AI slop video before I go? Oh, I can't. Crap. It's got like Snoop Dogg rap music on it. Damn it. I thought it was interesting because it looks like Jim Carrey with Keanu Reeves doing drugs and stuff. Oh, man. It doesn't hit the same without the music. For some reason, I feel like if they did this, I'd watch it. Which I shouldn't be saying. AI slop is bad. All right. We laughed a lot. We learned a lot. We loved a lot. We spent way too much time on Phil. But we didn't even talk about the Hindu guy who ended up killing his family wanting an iPhone. We learned that Phil's really lucky and talented. And within 2 months of opening Pokemon packs, he got a God pack. And it was like a tremendous occasion. In fact, it was life-alteringly good. It was one of those moments that would have gone down in history if the world was more fair to a man like Darkseid Phil. But it isn't. Because, sad violin, crap, this thing's breaking down. I don't know if I can keep that. Let me look for something else. Where's Ziltex's song? Here we go. He had me pay for this. What a waste of fucking money. We learned that Darkseid Phil is a hero, a legend, a great dude. We also learned about Dr. Dan and how much he loves you and he'd love to hear about you and he wants to know where you live and how you're living. So please email Dr. Dan and tell him to keep making that great music that makes you feel good in your tummy, deep down inside, warming you up in your fuzzy tingle-wingle places. While college girls don't know what the fuck 6 foot tall is, so they do shit like this. You know, if you want to date a guy that's 6 feet tall, wouldn't it help to actually know what 6 feet tall is without a measure? And look how tall it is compared to her. This girl's probably dated nothing but dudes taller than her, but she needs to know for certain that they're 6 foot tall. She better fuck like a wild goat. It doesn't even look like she has any ass either. That's criminal. There's no ass here. How can you ask for a 6 foot tall man and you don't even have any ass for him? Fluffy, I'm complaining right now. The show's ending. This is just should be fucking illegal. Good night, everybody. That really upset. All right, we're leaving. I gotta find the off button. I know. Okay, dude, I'm coming. Who's at the door? Well, why don't you open it? You don't have thumbs. Oh, well, that makes sense.
Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. The more I get to you, the strangest in blue. Yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
But I can't hit those anymore. I used to be able to sing that song perfectly.